Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, May 17th, 2018, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I want to start out by saying I goofed yesterday. Somehow I managed to post the video not for yesterday's markets, but for the day before. In other words, post that a second time. Um, I'll take half the blame for it. I didn't check very carefully and didn't realize what had happened until I started getting email from customers. But half the blame I'll put on YouTube. Normally, when I, in the past, accidentally tried to post a duplicate file, even if it was a file from a year ago, YouTube recognizes that immediately, and all kinds of bells and whistles go off, and they don't let me put it up there. But for some reason, they let me put this up yesterday, and so I'm sorry. Anyway, as far as what happened yesterday, it was a pretty blasé, boring day. We made a little money, but not too much was happening. The one stock that I showed in yesterday's video that was never posted, I will show today. As far as what happened today, you can see here the Dow was kind of erratic. It opened lower, then it went higher, went positive up here, then failed, came down, made a little spike down there, and then came back some. But officially it closed down 55 points. Normally this would be pretty lousy for us because what can happen here is on this big push up here, we get into a bunch of markets and then we get screwed on this sell-off. It didn't really happen today. We actually had a halfway decent day. We had 11 positions coming in, and we closed those out for positive $5,000, a little more than that. And we got into 10 new positions. 6 were positive, 4 were negative, and we're carrying positive $2,000 going into tomorrow. So, I mean, not a big profitable day, but still certainly not losing money. We did make some money today. Anyway, I'll show you. We did have a few good trades. I'm going to show you those right now. This was one of the stocks we got out of. This is Intrepid Potash Incorporated, IPI. We bought this yesterday, kind of, not too, in a couple hours into the day. And, oh, hey, I'm sorry. I'm showing you the exit. Scratch that. We actually bought this toward the end of the day. This almost looks like a scalp, but it was an overnight scalp. We got into it. It just took off this morning and screamed, and we got out there and made $2,000 on that. And that was a pretty good exit because it seemed to fail, start selling off right after we got out. So that was a pretty nice trade. Another one here. This is what I was going to showed you yesterday. This is Under Armour UAA, and what happened on Tuesday? We bought this. It had actually closed slightly against us on Tuesday, but yesterday it pops up very nicely there, and we get out of that thing with $1,600, and then it keeps going, and we get re-entered. I'm always complaining about those re-entry trades, but this is why we re-enter it, because we got into this, and it just kept going, And this morning it opened a little lower, but then popped right up there. So we're getting out almost at the high of yesterday, which is pretty nice. And we took 1,800 out of this trade, but we had taken 1,500 out of the trade before that we got out of yesterday. So very nice series there, and it looks like we got out here almost at the top in Intrepid. So that was very nice. And finally, I'll show you one of the trades that we got into today. And this is a new stock for us. HPR, High Point Resources. And we bought this right at the beginning of the day. It just kept going, and it closed near its high there. And we took $3,000 plus out of High Point Resources. Very nice trade. And that kind of got us over the top with our open trade equity today. So anyway, pretty decent day. Maybe it'll be even better tomorrow. I'll be back here tomorrow on Friday.